Live video time. This is take two. The other one, I got a phone call during it, and it totally messed up my recording on my phone. Okay, so title says it all. Kemba Walker, point guard from the Boston Celtics, traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder for Al Horford, Moses Brown, big 7'2" center who played his college ball at UCLA, had a really nice breakout year this year for the Thunder. Also going back to OKC, yet another draft pick, Sam Presto, continues to build up all those draft picks. This is like their third one for the 2021 draft, and they have like 20-something more over the next several years. So really continue to build up those draft picks. Bruh says, who do I think won the trade? I can see both. I can see an argument for both sides. So Oklahoma City, they get another draft pick, and they will likely reroute Kemba Walker somewhere else, which says to me that they may get another draft pick from it. They may get maybe a young player or two. So they're going to continue to turn this Kemba Walker asset into yet another asset to use for the team. In terms of Boston, they get off Kemba Walker's contract. They get Al Horford back, who has a lesser contract. He also has all of his money isn't guaranteed for a year after next. So they're going to be saving money in that regard. And the Celtics, they needed a shakeup because we saw it this year with them getting kicked out in the first round. The Celtics, the way they're currently constructed, not built for a championship. They're just not. Jason Tatum is great. Jaylen Brown is great. After that, you need other players, and they're still very, very young. They need some veterans in there, and they need guys who complement them a little bit better. So, what do these rosters look like now with the Kemba Walker trade to Oklahoma City? As I mentioned before, I don't see Kemba staying very long in Oklahoma City. You already have SGA and Lou Dort as your backcourt. So where does Kemba Walker fit? Also, age-wise, does not fit with what Oklahoma City is trying to do. Kemba's low or early 30s, so does not fit with their timeline. For Boston, they are in desperate need of a point guard now. And they have tons of big men now. So my question is, are they going to sign somebody in free agency? The name that immediately sticks out to me is Lonzo Ball. Still only 23 years old, roughly the same age as Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, fits that timeline. Like him as a facilitator and a defender on this team with Jaylen and Jason. I think that would be a name to watch for, because right now for point guard, Boston has Peyton Pritchard, Carson Edwards, and that's it. You have Marcus Smart playing too. I don't see him as a long-term solution at the point guard spot. So yeah, I think you need to get somebody in, whether it's free agency, another trade. But look at these big men they have now. They still have Robert Williams III. They have Moses Brown. They have Tristan Thompson. And they have Al Horford. That's a ton of big guys. Then you have Grant Williams and Jabari Parker if you decide to bring him back for next year. And then Taco, depending on what they do with Taco. Lots of big men now for Boston. Very thin in the backcourt. So Brad Stevens, in his new role, has a lot of work cut out for him to reshape this team. But they're in a good spot, because with Tatum and Jaylen Brown, you're going to be competing for a playoff spot in the East every year with those two guys. Now all you need is a good point guard, maybe a couple more veterans, and I think you'll be good to go. Easier said than done, of course. But when you look at the free agents, I think, I love the Lonzo fit. I love Lonzo because, otherwise nobody else really fits that timeline age-wise. You get into some of the older players like Mike Conley, Derrick Rose, Kyle Lowry, Goran Dragic, Chris Paul. I don't see any of those guys as a solution for Boston at the point guard spot. Even if so, you're just going to have to get another player in a year or two to fill that spot. So if Boston could somehow make some sort of trade on draft night, get a young player in that way, I don't know. That's tough. I don't exactly know what direction they're going to go with that. But I think it was a necessary move for Boston to do this. I am, as I kick my camera, I'm excited to see what happens with Kemba Walker. Where is he going to go? I could see, I've heard maybe some sort of Dallas deal with Porzingis is a possibility. I don't know. I mean, potentially. Just give another playmaker to put alongside Luka. Maybe the New York Knicks would have a use for Kemba Walker. I think that could be a good landing spot. But otherwise, a lot of other teams are really set at that point guard spot. Are the Lakers maybe a dark horse candidate to get Kemba Walker? Because Dennis Schroeder, don't see him re-signing. Gives them another big three to put with LeBron and Anthony Davis. Clippers maybe another option, because right now you got Pat Bev, Rajon Rondo running the point guard spot, Reggie Jackson. Kemba Walker would be a really good guy to put with Kawhi and PG. So, there's definitely some options as to who might want to take Kemba. Just with his salary being close to $30 million, it's going to be hard to match up those salaries. That's going to be the big part of it. So, yeah, very interesting. Big day in the NBA with trades. Guys, that's what I've got for today's video. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you sub to the channel. Tim says they're going to flip Kemba to the Lakers for Kuzma and Schroeder. I mean, I don't know why the Thunder would want Schroeder back in a sign-and trade. I don't know. I don't really care for that move, but that's me. Guys, like the video, sub the channel. You don't want to miss another NBA video. Quality content all the time. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope you're going to have a good weekend, and I will catch you next time on the Half Court Report.